Welcome to a brand new solution video for elective or further math Nov-Dec 2022. This is paper 1, objective types, question number 1. The binary operation star and delta are defined as these, where m and pq are real numbers, 6, 7, 10 and 12 are real numbers, so it applies to them. Let's focus on 6 star 7 first. So 6 star 7, according to this relationship, will be 6 square plus 7 square, which is 36 plus 49 equal to 85. That comes out to be 85. Now we'll do this bracket, second bracket, 10 delta 2, which is 10 divided by 2 according to this definition, which is 5. And then we have to find delta of the two answers we got, 85 delta 5, which will be 85 divided by 5, which is 17. D is the answer for this question. Express sine 105 degrees in surd form. Okay, so 105 can be written as a sum of sine 60 plus 45 degrees. That is total 105, correct? But we can't write it as sine 60 plus sine 45, right? Because we have an identity. Sine A plus B is sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. So you can use your calculators to evaluate them. I know the value, so I'm straight away putting the value. Sine 60 is square root 3 over 2. Cos 45 is 1 over square root 2, but we will write it as square root 2 over 2 because this is the same thing, and we get 4 as denominator because all options have 4 as denominator, that's why. Cos 60 is half multiplied by sine 45 is also square root 2 over 2. So we get square root 6 over 4 here and square root 2 over 4 here. Take 1 over 4 common as they have done in options, and what are we left with? Square root 6 plus square root 2. So C is the right option. Okay, question number 3. Something square minus something square. So whenever you have this kind of situation, you should go for an identity called a square minus b square, which if factored is equal to a plus b, a minus b. This is a very famous identity. If you expand this, you will again get as a square minus b squares. So a is this for us, b is this for us. So we will write a plus b first. So 1 plus 2 square root 3 is a, plus b is 1 minus 2 square root 3. And then we have a again, 1 plus 2 square root 3 minus b, 1 minus 2 square root 3. So 1 and minus will become plus because minus is with whole b, and that this b, this negative will become positive, 2 square root 3 here. And now we can see plus 2 square root 3 and minus 2 square root 3 are same, so we are just left with 1 and 1, 2 here. And 1 and minus 1 cancel here. We are left with 2 square root 3 plus 2 square root 3, which is 4 square root 3. 2 times 4 square root 3 will be 8 square root 3. A is the answer in this case. 4. Find the remainder when this is divided by x plus 3. So someone has tried to do a detailed long division. There's no need. In such cases, you should always, whatever is the divisor, make it equal to 0. So it becomes x equal to minus 3. And now we can use remainder theorem. If I substitute this minus 3 into the function, I should get the remainder. So f minus 3 will be, in this whole function, we will substitute minus 3. Cube 4 minus 3 squared minus 7 minus 3 plus 10. Alright, this is minus 27. This will be 9 times negative 4, positive 9, okay, because of the square. 9 times 4 minus 36 plus 21 plus 10. 21 plus 10 is 31, minus 36 is negative 5, and this is negative 27, negative 5, negative 32. This is the answer in this case. Number 5. Find the image of 3 minus 5 under transformation, this one. First, let's interpret the transformation. It is 1x plus 2y, and that will become our transformation matrix's first row, 1, 2. Minus 2 minus 4 will become the second. So minus 2 and minus 4. Okay, and now we will write in place of xy, we will write the point 3 minus 5. And let's see what it gives us. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Then negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. And negative 4 times negative 5 is positive 20. So 3 minus 10 is negative 7. And minus 6 plus 20 is 14. This is the image. Negative 7, 14. B is the answer. Okay, question number 6 here. If kx square minus 12x plus k has equal roots, find the value of k. When they mean equal roots, it is like this, x minus 2, or x minus 2 square. So 2 is the only root, both the roots are equal. It will not let us factor. So we should do the discriminant way. Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, we will get an equal roots. And that's what we're going to use here. So k here is a, minus 12 is b, and k here is c. So b is minus 12 square minus 4 times a is k, and b is also k. We talk about the coefficients only, okay? In this case, this is constant, so constant is written here. And they said that it is equal to 0 because we have equal roots. So 144 minus 4k square equal to 0. 4k square, divide both sides by 4. So k square is 36. Square root both sides. Square and square root cancel out. So k is square root of 36, which is plus and minus 6. Question number 7. Find the range of the values of x for which minus x plus 2 greater than 0 and this, okay, both are true. That's what they mean. Find the range, okay, for which this is greater than 0 and this thing is less than 0. Let's solve both of them separately and see what do we get. Minus x plus 2 is greater than 0. So let's keep minus x here and bring this 2 to the other side. This is not going to give us the solution straight away because we want x here. So we'll divide both sides by negative 1 or multiply by negative 1, doesn't matter. Both will have the same effect. So we get x here and they cancel here. However, whenever we multiply or divide by a negative number, we have to change the sign. So it gives us x is less than 2, not greater than. Same thing we'll do here, minus 2x, and let me take minus 5 to the right side. It becomes 3 plus 5. Minus 2x is less than 8. Divide by minus 2, divide by minus 2, and again we have divided by a negative number, so x will be greater than negative 4. 8 divided by minus 2 is negative 4. We have got two solutions, but there are no two solutions here. So what do we see? We take the help of a number line. Minus 4, suppose it is here, this minus 4, and this is 2, suppose here. This one says x is less than 2. This is x less than 2. This is, and we have to do here this way. And x is greater than negative 4. So the area between minus 4 and 2 is where both of them are true, because they are saying and. If you see here, and means both of them must be true. So this here only one is true. Here only one is true. So that means this middle area is the answer without equal sign. and there is no equal sign. So minus 4 till minus 2, this positive 2 rather, positive 2. This will be the answer. Okay. Next is determinant 8. Is 8, this determinant is 8. Find the value of x. So determinant will just multiply these two diagonals first. So 5 times x minus 2 minus, we'll subtract the other diagonal, 4 times 3, 12. And this is equal to 8 they're saying. So we'll just open the bracket here. Minus 10 minus 12 equal to 8. Let's complete it here. 5x equal to, this is negative 22, and let's bring it to the other side. So it becomes 8 plus 22, not negative anymore. So 5x equal to 30, divide both sides by 5, so we get x equal to 30 divided by 5, 6. Okay. Number 9. Given that the function f is this, x is not equal to 3, that's rightly so, because if 3 minus 3, it will be 0 and this function will become undefined. So that's why they've written this part. That is the only thing they want to show. Where p is a constant, f5 is 3 over 2, so in place of x we will substitute 5 and we'll get it. So f5, which is 3 over, let me write it here, f5 is equal to 5 plus p over 5 minus 3, and they said it is equal to 3 over 2. So we will do the cross multiplication again. 5 plus p multiplies with 2, just like the question we did earlier, like here. Yeah. So 2 times 5 plus p equal to 3 times 5 minus 3 is 2. So it becomes 10 plus 2p equal to 6. And let's complete here. 2p is equal to 6 minus 10. P is minus 4 divided by 2, negative 2. Question 10. The midpoint of the line negative 7, 3 and 11, 15 is this. Find the value of x. So midpoint of any 2 points is the x coordinate of the first point, which is negative 7, plus the x coordinate of the second point, which is 11 in this case, divided by 2. That's how we find the x coordinate. Y coordinate will be similarly 3 plus y coordinate of the second divided by 2. So this gives us negative 7 plus 11 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And yes, they have given 2 here. So 3 plus 15 is 18 divided by 2 is 9. But they have given 3x in place of 9. So now our equation becomes 3x is equal to 9. Divide both sides by 3. So x is equal to 3. D is the answer for number 10. Let's go to number 11. Given that y square equal to x square minus 3x plus 9, find the value of dy over dx. In other words, they are asking us to differentiate this by implicit differentiation. So we'll differentiate y square first, so it will be 2y, but since we are differentiating with respect to x, so we will have to add a suffix dy over dx equal to differentiation of x square is 2x, no need to write anything here, minus 3x, the differentiation is minus 3, and plus 9, differentiation is 0, so no need to write it. Now we want to find dy over dx, which will be 2x minus 3, divide this by 2y, divide this by 2y, so we get 2x minus 3 over 2y. Now they have given us the point where x is 0 and y is minus 3. That's what we will substitute in this, and we'll get the dy over dx finally at this point, 0 minus 3. So it is 2 times x is 0, minus 3 divided by 2 times y is negative 3. So 2 times 0 is 0. We get negative 3 over negative 6, which is positive half. A will be the answer in this case. Number 12. Given that the line 3x minus 2y minus 19 equals 0 and this intersect at the point we find the coordinates of P. Basically, these are two simultaneous equations which we have to solve. So 3x minus 2y minus 19 and 5x plus 7y plus 20 both equal to 0. So elimination method will be the better one in this case. So we will multiply this whole by 5 because LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. So I'll multiply this by 5 and this by negative 3 so that I will add the results. So let's write the first one with when we multiply with 5. 5 times 3 15 x. 5 times 2 10 y. 19 times 5 95 equal to 0. Negative 3 times 5 negative 15, and that was the purpose. We want them to be of opposite signs so that we can add them and they will cancel out. Negative 3 times 7 negative 21y equal to 20 times 3 is 60, not equal to negative 60 and equal to 0. And now add them, they cancel out. Negative 31y negative, this will be 155 equal to 0. Let's rearrange this. 31y and 155 goes to the other side, divide by negative 31, y is negative 5. What about x? Let's use any one of the equation. Let me use this equation without this 5 to get x. 3x minus 2y is negative 5. Then we have minus 19 equal to 0. Negative 5 times negative 2 is positive 10. Minus 9 is negative 9. When it goes to the other side, it becomes positive 9. And we divide both sides by 3. We get x equal to 3, y equal to negative 5. 3 and negative 5, C shows that answer. Number 13. Okay. Given that 16 to the power log base 2x and divided by this is equal to 1, express y in terms of x. They are not asking us to solve this, just y in terms of x. So 16 can be written as 4 square, right? And since it has another further exponent, it will multiply with this. So log base 2x divided by 4 log base 2y, which is equal to 1, correct? But since they have base 4, let me write this as 4 to the power 0. Okay, so that all bases have all of them have same base. So now when same bases divide, what happens to the exponents? So let me write 4 to the power 2 log base 2x minus log base 2y. That happens to the exponents. They subtract if the bases are dividing, equal to 4 to the power 0. Now this 2 can become the exponent of the content of x log, which is x square it will become, and this is minus, right? So what happens when, forget the base now, base is secured here. When logs subtract, their contents divide. It happens opposite of the this exponential things. So log base 2 remains same. This is x square now. 2 comes and becomes the x's power divided by this y equal to 4 to the power 0. So we can say that log the exponent of this 4 is base here, 4 is base here. Just ignore them, equate powers or their exponents. So x is log base 2 x square over y is equal to 0. And if I want to get rid of log, x square over y becomes 2 to the power 0, which is 1, correct? So what does this give us? X square over y is equal to 1. Y goes and multiplies with x, so y is equal to x square. This is y in terms of x. Number 14. A sphere of mass, let me do it that way. sphere of mass 10 kg is moving with a velocity 6.4 meter per second. So there's a sphere 6.4 meters per second. The mass is 10 kg, is moving in this way. Okay, collides with another sphere of mass 6 kg. Okay, so there is another mass. Its mass is 6 kg, moving in the same direction. Okay, it is also moving in the same direction with u meter per second. Okay. After the collision, this collides. That means definitely the speed of this mass, this sphere, is less than 6.4. Then only it can catch up and collide. So we should keep that in mind. If our answer is more than 6.4, that will not be a right answer. After the collision, both spheres move with velocity 7 meters per second. Fine. That means combined speed of both of them become means they join and become one body and move 7 meters per second. Find u. So we'll use conservation of momentum in this, which says m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equal to, because they are moving together, we can combine them, and that will be the final velocity. Mass of the first body is 10 kg, u1 is 6.4 meters per second, plus m2 6 kg. Its velocity is unknown, so we'll just write u for that because they are saying u here, equal to 10 plus 6, and their velocity together is 7. Alright, it is 64 plus 6u equal to 16 times 7. 16 times 7 will be 112. Okay, so 6u is 112 minus 64, which is how much? 12, 6, 36, 48. 6u equal to 48. So u will be 48 divided by 6, which is 8 meters per second. That means their positions are different. This will be here and this body will be here, then only it can collide. 8 is the answer. A body whose weight is 100 Newton is placed on a smooth plane inclined at 60 degrees. Okay. This is 60 degrees and this is the body. Let's represent this by a point. To the horizontal, calculate the acceleration of the body along the plane. Is placed, just placed, nothing else. Its mass not given, its weight is given 100 newtons. So its component in this direction is always 100 sine 60. And they're saying calculate the acceleration of the body. We know that the net force, this is the only force on this. So this force will be MA. 100 sine 60 will be equal to MA. So acceleration will be 100 sine 60 divided by mass. And since weight is 100 and they have asked us to give g equal to 10, divide this 100 by 10, we get mass as 10. And just cancel this. 10 sine 60 will be the answer, which is 10 square root 3 over 2. That is sine 60. 2 and 10 cancel. 5 square root 3 meters per second square. This is the answer. Find the direction of the force. This, okay, just direction. So basically bearing they're asking. So let's start from here. It is negative 12I, means it is going 12 units in this direction. And then we have negative 2J, that means 2 units in this direction. So this will be our resultant force. Yeah, the force which is 12 to the left and 2 down, this will be the force. And if I find this angle, right, then I can easily find the bearing. So it will be 90 till here, 180 till here, and 270 till this blue line. But I will subtract the angle I will get. So let's find this theta. Okay. We can say opposite over adjacent, 2 over 12 equal to tan theta. Theta will be tan inverse 2 over 12. So 2 over 12. Okay. It's not actually 12. It is square root 12. My mistake. This is square root 12 here. This is square root 12 here. So we can see that it is 2 divided by 2 square root 3. Yeah. Square root 12 can be written as 2 square root 3. 2 and 2 cancel. So 1 over square root 3. Tan inverse 1 over square root 3 is 30 degrees. So this angle theta is 30 degrees. Out of 270, we'll subtract 30 degrees. Answer is 240. This is the answer of question number 16. Number 17. Differentiate x square over 2x plus 1 with respect to x. We'll use quotient rule in this. So x square over 2x plus 1, and we have to differentiate this according to quotient rule. First, the denominator is squared. Then we write the same denominator without anything, but we differentiate the numerator, which was x square, minus. Now we will differentiate the denominator, but we will not differentiate numerator. Okay. So differentiation of x square is 2x. So it becomes 2x plus 1. This 2x 1 is this, and 2x I have written in front, minus differentiation of 2x plus 1 is just 2. And we have x square here. Divide by 2x plus 1 squared. Okay. So since they want simplified form, let's simplify this. 2x times 2x is 4x squared plus 2x minus 2x squared over 2x plus 1 squared. 4x squared minus 2x squared is 2x squared plus 2x over 2x plus 1 whole squared. So we can take 2x common here. Only x is left in this, plus nothing is left here because whole of 2x is out. So just 1 over 2x plus 1 whole squared. D is the answer. Okay. Question number 15. Consider the statement Charles is brilliant. That is P statement. Q statement is Charles is a regular in class. Which of the following represents this? Without looking at options, I will see that negation of Q, which is Charles is not regular to the class, implies, this means implies that not P. Charles is not brilliant. Let's see. Charles is not brilliant implies no. Charles is not regular implies that he is not brilliant. That's the answer. Charles is not brilliant and regular, no. Charles is regular in the class and dull. No, this is implication sign, so B is the answer. Alright, number 19. Table shows distribution of marks. Okay, these are the groups, these are the frequencies. Find the lower class boundary of the model class. Model class is the one which has highest frequency, which is 12. So the lower, we have a difference of 1 between 29 and 30. Divide that difference of 1 by 2, which is 0.5. So subtract 0.5 from 30, which becomes 29.5. That becomes the lower boundary of the model class. Find the coordinates of the center of the circle, this. So first, to find the center, we should always have x square and y square. That means we have to divide the whole equation by 2. So let me write them here. 2x square divided by 2 is just x square. 2y square divided by 2 is just y square. Minus 6 divided by 2 is 3x. 8 divided by 2 is 4y equal to 15. And now this becomes our general equation of a circle. We will find the negative half of these numbers and we'll get the center. So negative half of minus 3 is positive 3 over 2. Negative half of 4 is negative 2. So 3 over 2 negative 2. This is the center. Okay. Alpha and beta are the roots of this evaluate 1 over alpha square plus 1 over beta square. Let's find their LCM. 1 over alpha square plus 1 over beta square will be, if I want to find LCM, will be alpha square beta square. This is the LCM, right? So if this is the LCM, that means I need beta square with this, so I will multiply beta square on top as well. I need alpha square with this, so I'll have to multiply alpha square on top also. So here I get beta square plus alpha square. Because their denominators are same now, we can just add their numerators. But there is a problem here. We can write this one as alpha beta square, which is product of the roots, and we have a formula for that, square. But we don't have any formula for adding the squares of the roots, so we can write this as what? Let me show you here. If I say alpha plus beta square, what will be the expansion of this? It will be alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta, correct? How about this? I take 2 alpha beta this way. So alpha plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta will be alpha square plus beta square. So these alpha square beta square stayed there, 2 alpha beta came with here, and this is what our numerator is. We'll substitute this with the value we just got, this one. So we'll write here alpha plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta. And now we have everything ready with us. We just need to know what is the sum of this alpha plus beta is the sum of the roots, right? So what is sum of the roots? Alpha plus beta, what is equal to? It's minus b over a, right? In this particular equation, what is b? B is 1, so which is negative 1 over a. A is 4, negative 1 over 4. What about alpha beta? The product, c over a. And what is c in this case? Negative 4 over 4, negative 1. And now let's substitute them one by one here. Alpha plus beta square, alpha plus beta is this, the value is negative 1/4. Minus 2 alpha beta, minus 2 times alpha beta, the product of alpha and beta is negative 1. Divide by alpha beta, again negative 1 square. So let me erase this one now, is of no use. We have used it. Okay, so what do we get here? The square of 1/4 is 1/16, positive 1/16, plus 2 here. This is plus 2. And negative 1 square is 1, so no need to look at this. So our answer is 33, yeah, 16 times 2 is 32, 33 over 16. 33 over 16, D is the answer. Question number 22. Find the number of terms in the exponential sequence GP. The last one is 1 over 512. Can you see 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3? So just find out what is 512 as 2 to the power. It is 9. So 9 is the answer. There's no need to go further into this. 23. If W is this set and Y is this set where X is real number, what is the intersection of W and Y? So let's find W first, okay? 2x plus 1 is greater than equal to 5. 2x is greater than equal to 5 minus 1, which is 4. 2x is greater than equal to 4 divided by 2 divided by 2. X is greater than 2. Since they are real numbers, so let's show it on number line. So suppose this is 2. It is greater than and equal to 2. That means this is what the number line will look like. So let's solve the second one. 2x minus 1 is less than 5. So 2x is less than 5 plus 1. 2x is less than 6, divide this by 2, divide this by 2, x is less than 3, only less than, not equal to, suppose this is 3. So what is common between them is this. This is part of, 2 is part of the answer, and here also 2 is part of the answer. So we'll write 2 is less than equal to x, but 3 is not part of this, but it is part of this above line, but we will see the common thing. Common is that it is not part. So we will write less than only, no equal sign. So 2 is less than equal to, both are equal to, this B is the answer. Number 24. Find the coefficient of the fifth term in the binomial expansion of the ascending powers of x. So fifth term they are saying. So in ascending powers of x, we start with x to the power 0, then x to the power 1, second term, x to the power 2, third term, x to the power 3, fourth term, x to the power 4. So that means we have to focus on this fifth term, not these 4, but the fifth term where x to the power is 4. This minus x will have power 4. That means our combination in front will be 6c4. And remaining of the 6, which is 2, will go to the other one, which is just 2. It will be 2 square. And just expand this, we'll get our answer. 6c4 is 15. Negative will become positive because of the even exponent, so it will be x to the power 4. Let me write it last. And 2 square is 4. So 15 times 4, 60 is the coefficient of x to the power 4a. Alright. Given that sine x is 405, yes, this been drawn by someone, 405. Opposite this is x. So opposite side is 4 and hypotenuse is 5. By Pythagorean theorem, we found the third side as 3, where x is between 0 and 90. Find the value of cos 2x. So cos 2x, and because we have sin x, right? There was no need to draw this because we straightforwardly have a formula for this. This is the identity, 2 sine square x. So we will just substitute sin x by 405. 4 over 5 square, because of this is square. So it will be how much? 1 minus 4 square is 16 times 2, 32 over 25. So 25 minus 32, negative 7 over 25. C. Okay, this could have also helped because there are some identity which involves cos and sine both. We could have used it, but in this case, it was of no use. Number 26. A ball is thrown vertically with a velocity of 50 meters per second. Vertically upwards, so obviously it will go and turn back. Calculate the maximum height it reached. When it turns back, ball stops here. That means the velocity becomes 0. We know the acceleration is downwards due to gravity, minus 10 meters per second square. So we are throwing it up, it is positive, but acceleration is downwards, negative. We'll find v. So v is equal to u plus at. Sorry, they're saying height, so we will use this different formula. Okay, v square equal to u square plus 2as. v is 0 at the maximum height, v is 0. U is 50 positive plus 2 times negative 10 acceleration and height. There are S is a distance or displacement, right? And that is actually the height, and we'll find it out. So 0 is equal to 2500 minus 20h. Let's bring 20h to the left side. 20h equal to 2500. Divide both sides by 20. 250 divided by 2 is 125 meters. Okay, 27. Given that the sum of first n terms of a sequence is this, find its nth term. Sequence AP or GP, they have not specified. Find nth term. So let's first find out whether it's AP or GP. So S1, what does that mean? Sum of first one term, which is the first term actually, isn't it? Will be, let's substitute in this formula as 2n square plus 5. 2, 1 square plus 5, which is 7. Right? Let's find sum of first two terms, which is u1 plus u2. By the same formula, it will be 2 square plus 5. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 5 is 13. That means u1 came out to be 7. u2 will be 13 minus 7, which is 6. Let's say u3 also. No, not u3. We'll find s3. That will give us u3. s3, which will be the first term plus second term plus third term. Right? First term is 7. Second term is 6. Third term we'll find, which is by the same formula, 3 square plus 5. 9 times 2, 8 plus 5, 13, 23. Yeah, 9, 18 plus 23. Yes, 23. So plus u3 is equal to 23. So 6 plus 7 is 13 and 13. u3 equal to 23 minus 13, which is 10. So u1 is 7, u2 is 6, and u3 is 10. That is interesting. So what can we see? Let's see if, no, obviously AP is not working. 6 minus 7 is minus 1. 10 minus 6 is 4, so it is not working. So does it work like this? 6 divided by 7 for GP should be equal to 10 divided by 6. That is also not working, which means we will have to take some other strategy here. Okay, so Sn is equal to 2n square plus 5. Correct? What about Sn minus 1? The sum of the terms before this term. So let's write here 2 remains 2, but n becomes n minus 1 square plus 5. And the nth term, which was added to this, so we got this. That means this term, this sum minus this sum will give us the nth term. So 2n square plus 5 minus 2n minus 1 square plus 5. Right? Minus will make this 5 as negative 5. So that means this 5 and this 5 will cancel. We just focus on these. So 2n square minus 2, this one. And n minus 1, we will expand this. N square plus 1 minus 2n. So it will be 2n square minus 2n square minus 2 plus 4n. So 4n minus 2, this is the answer. This part was optional. I just wanted to ensure that it is not AP, it is AP or GP. Both failed, then I used this one. Okay, number 28. Find the area between the curve 2x square minus x, the x-axis, and the coordinates x equal to 0, x equal to 4. So 2x square minus x, obviously it is a curve which is opening up, rather it may be crossing it twice. So they're saying between 0 and 4. Suppose 4 is here. This is the area they want. The curve, the x-axis, x equal to 4 and x equal to 0. Okay, so basically we have to just integrate from 0 to 4. That's what they're saying. 2x square minus x dx. So it will be 2x cube over 3 minus x square over 2 plus c from 0 till 4. So let's substitute 4 first. 2 4 cube over 3 minus 4 square over 2 plus c minus 0. 2 0 cube over 3 minus 0 square over 2 plus c. This is 0, and c cancel out. So this is the only answer. 64 times 2, 128 over 3 minus 16 over 2. Can we? Yes, you can use your calculator. I'm just doing it mentally. So 256 minus 48 over 6, which is 208 over 6, which we can simplify to 104 over 3. So convert this to mixed fraction. 3 times 3 is 9, 14. 3 times 4 is 12, 2 over 34, 2 over 3. B. Okay, the probability of two athletes X and Y will win a gold medal in a competition is these two respectively. Find the probability that at least one of them will win a gold medal. That's strange. How can they both win? But they're saying at least. That means they're competing in different contests. Find the probability at least one of them will win the gold. So whenever we have this at least one of them, just do it 1 minus none of them. Probability that none wins, right? So 1 minus probability of X multiplied by probability of Y, and prime of both. Prime means they don't win. X does not win, Y, both of them don't win. That case we will remove. That will ensure that at least one of them wins. So 1 minus X prime will be 1 minus 0.65, which is 0.35, multiplied by 0.25, because 1 minus 0.75 is 0.25. Just multiply this. Let me use my calculator. By the time I do this, I would request you to like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. That will motivate me to make many more videos like this. What I got was 0.9125. Number 30. If two functions in f and g are like these, what is g of fx? G of fx can also be written as g inside fx inside g, right? This is how we can interpret g of fx. Now substitute fx by its value. Fx is sin x, so it becomes g of sin x. That means inside function g, every x is substituted by sin x. So we will write which becomes square root 1 minus, in place of x square we will write sin square x. And we know 1 minus sin square x is cos square x. Square root and square cancel. Answer is cos x, B. Alright, number 31. Given that force F1 is this, F2 is this, F3 is, find the magnitude of the resultant force. Can't be this easy. Okay, this is easy. So what can we do? We'll just add these three forces. So force 1 is 8 minus 2 plus second force 3 plus negative 1 4. What does we get? X is add up. 8 plus 3 11 minus 1 10. Minus 2 plus 3 is 1. 1 plus 4 5. And we have to find its magnitude, right? So magnitude of this force will be square root x component square plus y component square, which is 100 plus 25 square root 125. Square root 125 can be written as square root 25 times square root 5. This square root 25 is complete 5 square root 5 will be the answer. 32. If the coefficient of fifth term in a binomial expansion, fifth term again, in previous one of the previous question again it was fifth term, in ascending powers of x is 35, find the value of k. The fifth term again. So if you remember that question, okay, let me do the same process again. Let me repeat it. You might have not watched that question. So since we want x to the power 0 will be the first term because ascending powers, right? X to the power 1 will be second term, x to the power 3 third, x to the power 2 will be third, x to the power 3, and x to the power 4th will be the fifth term. That means kx should be given power 4. And then we will write 8c4 in front of it, and we have 1 with it, so 1 will get the remaining 4. Total 4 plus 4 should be 8. And they said it is equal to 35 over 8x to the power 4. That's what they're saying. The fifth term, the coefficient is 35 over 8. Okay, so 8c4 is 70. K to the power 4 will be k to the power 4. X to the power 4. 1 to the power 4 is 1, so no need to write. 35 over 8 x to the power 4. Both have x to the power 4. Cancel it out. That will ensure that we get k's value. And they say find the value of k here. So k4 stays here. But 35 over 8 and this 70 will divide 70 here. And this 8 will also multiply with 70. That is equivalent to dividing by 70. So 2. So it becomes 1 over 16. And now find the fourth root, which is plus or minus half, but they have not given any plus and minus half. We can give any of these two answers, but I would prefer C. Maybe the person who prepared the question thought it to be only positive because they have not said it is positive anywhere. It can be negative, right? K is inside the bracket, it can be negative. So that's the answer. Number 33. Given that this is equal to this, so partial fraction of this gives us this, find the value of k, m and n. Okay. So let me write it here again. The k can be multiplied with the other denominator x square plus 1. Whereas the mx plus n will multiply by the denominator of the other one, which is x minus 2. Okay, and this is whole thing is equal to 1 because the LCM of this is exactly same. So we'll ignore denominators, they become same. This is what comes to us. So now let's assume that x is equal to 2 and why 2? Because this whole thing will become 0 in that case. Okay, so let's write here k 2 square plus 1, and I'm ignoring the whole thing because this thing is 0, is equal to 1. So it gives how much? 5k equal to 1. So k is 1 over 5. So we get positive 1 over 5 only at D. There's no need to do others, but let's ensure. Since I'm preparing this video for you, let's ensure that others also have the same answer. Okay. Now let's compare the constant part. K times 1 will give me the constant k, correct? Mx times x will not give me constant, so ignore it. N is the constant and minus 2 is the constant, so minus 2n will also give me the constant, and on the right side we have 1 which is a constant. So I ignored all the x's, only constants compared. K is known to us, equal to 1, and let me take n to the other side. 1 over 5 minus 1 equal to 2n. It will be minus 4 over 5 equal to 2n divided by 2 divided by 2. So n is negative 2 over 5. Negative 2 over 5, n is negative 2 over 5. See, it is matching both of them. I'm sure m will also be matching, but let me ensure it again. This time I will compare the coefficients of x square. K times x square will give me x square, right? So kx square. Now mx times x will give me x square, mx square. And on the right side, there is only 1. There is no x square. So I will write it equal to 0. 0x square. So k is known to us 1 over 5 plus m, okay, equal to 0. X square, can, if you want to write, equal to 0. So 1 plus m, 1 over 5 plus m rather, equal to 0. M is negative 1/5. Yes, that is also true. So D is confirmed to be the answer of this one. Question number 34. The scores obtained by 10 students, 10, n is 10, in a test are these. If the mean is 5.5, that means they've given it already. We didn't need it, but yeah, still they've given. Find the standard deviation. Okay, for standard deviation, the formula is square root sigma x square over n minus whatever is the mean square. So mean is given as 5.5. We will square it. And we will write the sum of the squares, which is 3 square, 9. Then 6 square, 36. Then 7 square, 49. 8 square, 64. 2 square, just 4. 5 square is 25. 9 square is 81. 4 square, 16 plus 1. And 10 square is 100. Divided by their total 10 they have confirmed. So 45, 54, 1, 58, 62, 87, 16, 1 plus 100, 385 over 10 minus 5.5 square will be 30.25. Put this in a calculator and you will get 2.87. This is the answer B. If this is equal to 3 over, find the n. Everything is n. Okay. So let me write, it may not be visible well, so let me write it cleanly. 2 to the power 3n plus 4. Plus 8. In place of 8, I can write 2 to the power 3, right? And then n plus 1 is after that. Then we have 2 to the power n times 2 to the power n plus 1. Since both are multiplying, their exponents will add up. So it will become n plus 1. It is 3 over 8. So it becomes 2 to the power 3n plus 4 plus 2 to the power 3n plus 3 over 2 to the power 2n plus 1 is equal to 3 over 8. Okay, to save space, let's go here. Now 3n plus 4, 3n plus 3. Which one is the smaller of the two? This one is smaller exponent, so let's take that as common. So let me do it here. 2 to the power 3n plus 3 taken common. So 3n plus 3 taken common out of this, only 1 is left here. That means 2 to the power 1 is left here. Plus here the whole of it is out, so only 1 is left. Divide by 2 to the power 2n plus 1 is equal to 3 over 8. So now two of the same bases with different exponents are dividing, so their exponents subtract. 3n plus 3 minus 2n plus 1, and then 2 plus 1 is 3 equal to 3 over 8. Let's get rid of this 3 and here. Cancel, 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 cancel. So 2 to the power 3n minus 2n is n. 3 minus 1 is 2 is equal to 1 over 8. So 2 to the power n plus 2. 1 over 8 can be written as 1 over 2 cube. So we can write 2 to the power n plus 2 equal to 2 to the power minus 3. Now we have same basis on both sides. We can write n plus 2 is equal to negative 3. So n equal to negative 3, negative 2, negative 5 is the answer for this question. And we have this in options number A. In how many ways can 8 students be seated on a bench if only 3 seats are available? In how many ways? Seated on a bench. That means the order in which they sit on the bench is important. So we can write 8p3 for this, and 8p3 with my calculator gives me 336. Given that x equal to minus 7i plus 6j equal to 10i minus 11j and px minus y is this, find the value of p. Okay, so we'll substitute x and y with their values given. So p x negative 7i plus 6j minus y minus 10i minus 11j. Okay, equal to half 51 minus 51. So I can write it as 51i minus 51j. Because this is column notation, that is algebraic notation, so I can convert them to algebraic as well. Alright, so p negative 7i negative 10i is negative 17i. 6 minus 11 will be positive 11. 6 plus 11 is positive 17. Yeah, 6 plus 11, 17j is equal to half. Can I take out, rather it is negative 17i, this is 51. So let's take negative 3 also out of them. Out of these, I have taken negative 3 out for one reason, because this will become negative 17i plus 17j. 3 taken out, negative 3 taken out from both. This is what left, and it is exactly same which we can divide. 17i negative plus 17j here. Negative 17i plus 17j on the left side as well. So they cancel out. The vector part is gone. So only p left here and minus 3 over 2 left here. That is the value of p. This is the value of p. Okay. Number 38. Inverse of a function is equal to this. f1 is 4. Find fx. Do it here. Actually, if we look at carefully, it is not inverse. They have not written this prime sign properly. It is f prime. So f prime x is equal to x cube minus 4, and let me write it as x to power minus 5. Okay. To find fx, we'll have to integrate both sides with respect to x. So this prime and integration cancel out. We get fx equal to, the integration of x cube is x to the power 4 over 4 minus 4x to the power minus 5 plus 1 minus 4 over minus 4 plus c. And now this is given that f1 is equal to 4. That will give us the value of c. f1 is equal to 1 to the power 4 over 4 minus, oh, they cancel out, so plus 1 to the power minus 4 plus c. It is equal to 4. That's what they said. So 1 over 4 and 1 to the power anything is 1 plus 1 plus c equal to 4. So c equal to 4 minus 1/4 plus 1 will be 5/4. But on the right side it will become negative because they have crossed over the equal sign. So 4 minus 5 over 4 will be 11. 16 minus 5, 11 over 4. We got our c also. The of x finally becomes x to the power 4 over 4, which was this. Then these cancelled out, plus x to the plus x to the power minus 4. Let's write it 1 over x to the power 4. And c we got 11 over 4. So which one matches here? No. this one, A matches with this one. 39. Okay, in how many ways can 5 boys be chosen from a class of 20 boys if class prefect must be included? Since prefect is already among the 5 boys to be chosen, that means we have to choose just 4 now out of remaining 19. And 19C4 will give us our answer. 3876. D is the answer in this case. Okay. Number 40 and final question. A box contains 2 green, 3 blue balls. 2 green, 3 blue balls. Identical cards, or not balls, cards. Okay. If 3 cards are selected at random, 3, without replacement, find the probability that at least one must be green. At least one. So, again, the same situation like in one of the previous questions. Whenever we have at least one, do what? 1 minus probability that none is green. That will ensure that at least one of them will be green because we are subtracting from 1. So 1 minus probability that the first card is not green means blue, second card is also blue, and third card is also blue. This will be that none of them is green. If we subtract from 1, it will be at least one of them and will be green. So 1 minus. What is the probability that the first card is blue? There are 3 blue cards. So 3 out of 5. Yes, that is the probability of a blue card first. But it is not replaced. That means remaining are 2 blue cards out of remaining 4 cards will be the second. And third one will be 1 blue card out of 3. So this and this cancel, this and this cancel. 1 minus 1 over 10, which is 9 over 10 or 0.9. This is the conclusion of this video. I hope you liked it and learned something out of it. If you did, please click on that thumbs up icon, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.